Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. As all of you know that we are end to our session and we have completed our course. So today we will going to revise the unit, and today we will revise unit number 10, and that is the sun and the stars. I hope everybody have understood this unit very well. So today I will tell you what the stars are, why they are in sky. The stars, do you know why the stars shines at night? The stars are big and the shape of the stars is spherical. You can see in this picture there is no proper shape of the stars. They are big but they are spherical. The stars are very far. The stars are very hot also. Why? Because they give off light. Why the stars are hot? Let's see. Stars are a great cloud of gas and dust particles which are packed tightly together. They heat up and begins to shine. So, when do you see the stars? Can you count the stars? Why do stars shine? Because they heat up and they begins to shine. And I know there some question arises in your mind, why they look so small to us? They look small to us because they are very far away from us. The stars are big but they look small because they are very far away. Have you seen a firecracker? The gunpowder inside the firecracker cracks them burn and it becomes hot and it give off light. So same like this is how stars burn and give off light. That is why they seems to twinkle. Have you heard about the twinkle twinkle little star? So they twinkle at night. Why they twinkle at night? Because when they are burning, when the sky is dark, we can see them to shine. Now we will read about the patterns of the stars. So in your book, they have shown you the two patterns of the stars. If you gaze for a while, some of the bright stars could be joined up to make patterns in the sky. You can observe these bear-shaped pattern. So, in this picture, you can see the one is the little bear and the other one is the great bear. So, you can see all the shining star. When the astronaut make them join, they have given this pattern the name the great bear. On the other side you can see this is the little bear, and these all shining stars connected with each other, they join up to make the pattern. So the astronaut give them the name the little bear and the great bear. Well, now I will explain to you what the sun is. The sun is a star. The sun is a small star, but there are so many big stars in the space. But the sun is nearer to the earth than the other stars, so it is the biggest stars is surrounding to ourselves. The distance between the sun and the earth is 150 million kilometers. So as we have learned, the sun is a star. It is a very small star. Many stars are bigger than the sun. It looks big because it is nearer to us. So the distance between the sun and the earth is 150 million kilometers. So it is too far away from us. Because stars come in different sizes and distance from the earth. So our sun is a medium star of average stars and brightness. The sun, the brightness, The sun provides us heat and light to our planet, supporting life on Earth. Earth is in a habited zone of the sun, so we are close enough to the sun to benefit from light and heat, but far enough away to prevent Earth from being too hot and vaporizing all the water. So the sun is much larger than Earth by comparison. The size of the sun is too big from our Earth. If the sun were the size of the basketball, the Earth would be the size of the pencil point. This is the difference between the size of the Earth and the sun. So the sun is the sun star? Yes, it is. The sun is the closest star to Earth. It makes own heat and light. The Earth orbits around the sun. It gives the Earth heat and light. As you know that the sun gives heat and light to the Earth. And the sunlight is very, very important and useful to us. So how it is useful to us? Because the sunlight gives the food to the plant. The sunlight good for us because the sunlight make us strong and healthy, because our skin make vitamin D in sunlight, which is good for our bones. Sunlight help us in making clouds and rain. So today I will going to explain you how the water cycle, with the diagram, that how the water cycle do the process in the sunlight, and I will explain also you how wind are caused by the heating of air by sunlight. Now you can see in this diagram that hot air rises. It is the daytime and the sun is out. This is the land and this is the sea. So if you're standing on a land, you can feel the hot air always rises because they are less denser. So when they rise up, they're blown towards the sea. So when they're blown towards the sea, all the hot air will cool down and will come back to land as a sea breeze. So this is the cycle, the wind caused by heating of air by sunlight, because when the sun heat the air and the hot air rise and blows towards the sea, and that sea cools down the air and return to as a sea breeze. So this breeze will come back as a sea breeze. Now I will explain you with the answer how we will write the answer to this question. What the question is? How the sea breeze is produced. So how the sea breeze is produced? Due to sunlight, hot air rises from the land and blows towards the sea, then cools down and returns to land as sea breeze. And as I have told you, there is no life and there is no sunlight in the earth. So how would be the earth if there is no sun? The earth would be very dark and cold without the sun. Nothing would be able to live on the earth. Definitely, when there is no sunlight, the plants cannot make their own food. When there is no plant on the earth, the animals don't survive. The human being will not survive. Why they will not survive? Because there is no plant. They can't breathe, they can't eat. So the sunlight is very important to us. And the sunlight is giving a very moderate temperature to our earth. If there is no heat, so the earth will become so cold. And if there is no light, the earth will become so dark. We cannot see things, because when the day comes, when the sunlight comes to our earth, we can see everything. So the sunlight is very important. Basically, the sun is very important to us, and our earth is on the number 3 planet in the solar system. The position of the earth is on number 3, right? So I have discussed all the important points of this unit. Kindly do revise this unit from book page number 57, 58 and 59, and read all the question answers and exercises from your notebook. Inshallah, I hope you understand this topic. Kindly do it by yourself. Best